friends. Today, today what session we are going to take. I think yesterday I put the topic also. Correct. So, I think you have checked or not the topic. Today we are going to do policy and economy. And today the topic is very important if I say for the examination. Okay, because you need to understand this topic. Because there is no other way. Because they can ask in many ways these questions. But if you know the concept, I think it will be very clear for you to face any kind of question. Okay. So today, I think everyone is present. No? Some of us still absent or what? So first, let's start with the last time we have concluded with inflation. No? And inflation, some tools are still left. That tools needed lots of understanding. So first, there is inflation. Before I entered in that this is the one through which we entered. So simply, what is that inflation? Yeah, increase in price is a normal answer. Okay, B and person or B and economics. Okay, here we have to be in economics. Okay, that is persistent rise in the general price of goods and services or home commodities. Anything, okay? Here the term important here is persistent and general. We simply say price rise. There is an answer, but that is not fully we can accept that one. Okay, if we see the technology means like the internal way of understanding this definition. So simply, this is a simple language and easy to understand and easy to remember. Persistent means there is a continuous process, as we have said earlier also. Persistent rise in the general price of goods and services or any home commodity, okay, it is called inflation. So today the class, okay, yesterday when I took the test, most of you answered only which I speak in the class, okay, but today what I speak in the class I am going to take. So let's see who took more interesting, means who took my voice, okay, who took the words and understand the points. Then only that person only is going to write the answer today, okay. So please pay attention in the class. If any confusion, any error if you have, please ask, okay, you are free to ask. So let's conclude with the tools, okay. Very important because these tools mostly they used to ask in the examination. That is tools or instrument we say. Correct. The tools which RBI is using and which government is also using. Okay. That is, what is that? Monetary policy and fiscal policy. So we will discuss somehow this one. We will discuss what is inside this and we will just take the basic idea of this. Why they are doing this and what is the meaning of that rate and what is the future. Okay, the conclusion, the future, the feedback if we apply this one. So in monetary policy, it is done by RBI. Okay. And this fiscal policy is done by Government of India. Okay, simply. This is again one how to say one logic we can find. Who conduct this monetary policy? RBI. Fiscal policy? What's that? Government of India. Okay, fine now. So let's start the process now. Starting with the fiscal, we have nothing to write much, but monetary we have different tools they are using, especially the RBI now. So let's start with this. There are three tools. We will divide again, means the division of them. First, let's start with the CRR. Okay, cash reserve ratio, and one is that OMO, open market operation. And what is another? What do you think? That is SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Normally we used to write like this, CRR. Okay, and this one OMO, and this one SLR. Okay, fine. Let's little bit let's understand this what the term says. No? The main point here is that not the what is written here. Okay, the main point is that what you understand from this. Okay, so if you know, then you can write by your own. No need of mugging and everything like that. It is not like history, okay, mugging and by hearting and all like that. So it is a simply cash reserve ratio, open market operation, and stability also. So this, and again, I can put here again. This is one. Let's say one. This is two. This is three, and the last one we can say that is policy rate.
Sir,
Yeah.
number 3.
Number 3 is statutory liquidity. Okay. My handwriting is doctor handwriting. Okay. Because once I have done MBBS, so that's why my habit is like that. Statutory liquidity ratio. Okay, please, ask okay if any confusion you have, because I may go, yesterday I was a little bit in the speed, so today I will keep myself normal, okay, normal speed. My speed was like mad, na? So here, now we will go one by one, okay. Before I enter here, again, first let's do division first, na? That will be more better. Policy rate is again divided into 5 items. Bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, and any more? Marginal standing facility rate. Nice terms and all, no? Facility rate. But actually they provide or no, let's see. So these are the 5, okay? Normally in examination they used to ask this all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to know, and these all terms are very important. These are quantitative tools, okay? Quantitative. It comes under quantitative. All these tools are quantitative. Quantitative. There are qualitative also. It is not for us. Okay? Not for us in the sense that we didn't focus on that. We focus on this, and it is in the market only. So yeah, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the methods. These are the tools which the RBI is using, and we are going to move one by one. What are these and what is their process? Okay. So first, let's start with this cash reserve ratio. The simple term says cash. Cash means capital, liquidity, money. Cash reserve ratio. What do you understand by this? If I say in simple language, cash reserve means you have to reserve the cash. Okay, you have to reserve the cash. Means like this bank, commercial banks. Okay. Okay, we can write later on also, no issue. These commercial banks, they used to deposit. Okay, it is a must for them. I'm talking about cash reserve ratio. Okay, let's hear first. Okay, what is cash reserve ratio? Let's know the story first. Who is the hero? Who is the villain? No? So you can write by your own. So what is that? Cash reserve ratio means, in this case, the commercial banks, let's say like SBI, HDFC, whatever the bank, they deposit money in the RBI. Okay, why they deposit money? Because sometimes there is a increase of money in the bank also. There is lots of money. So what happens is that they can't keep that. There is a limit for bank also. So what happens? They have to deposit the money to whom? To the RBI. Okay, I think you get my point now. So that money is not going to be used by the RBI. Okay, it is a reserve money. That's why I say cash reserve ratio. Correct or not? That's what the term says, reserve cash. I think you get my point now. How it is easy to understand. The commercial banks, it deposit money. Okay, it is a mandatory. Okay, they can't say that I don't want to deposit. I want to keep myself. No, my dear, you have to deposit. It is a rule and you have to follow it. So what happens is that the commercial bank will deposit money to the RBI, and the RBI will not use it, and they will use it when there is in need. When there is a lack of money. Sometimes the bank also face problem. At that time they are going to take money from them. So simply, what is that? Cash reserve ratio. It is the minimum minimum percentage, okay, minimum percentage of deposit which the bank need to, it is a minimum percentage of, it is a minimum percentage of, not deposit, it is a minimum percentage of capital which the bank need to deposit in the RBI. Okay, it is a minimum percentage of capital which the bank need to deposit in the RBI when there is excess of money in the, when there is excess of money in the, where? In the bank. Oh, let's say bank. Simply bank is okay. Okay, bank is commercial bank only. So simple language, easy to understand, and we can say which the RBI can't use it. Which the RBI can't use it. Means RBI can use it only with the permission, okay? When the bank says that we need, then only it's going to take action. So simple definition, easy to remember, easy to understand. The first thing to remember is the concept, okay? What is cash reserve ratio? So let's move in this SLR, no? SLR, let's move in SLR. Statutory liquidity ratio. The term is little bit, I think, it will be hard for you. First of all, what is liquidity? Liquidity means the flow of money, okay? The money which is flowing like this, checks, draft and all, they are liquidity. So statutory means it is a term where the banks, okay, they have to deposit in their own. What is that? In the form of gold, cash, or in the form of security or bond. What happened in the CRR? In CRR, bank deposit with RBI. But in SLR, what happens is that they will deposit in their own account, let's say, this SBI or whatever, in the form of gold. That's why the gold loan came to the market, no? Correct or not? You may have heard about gold loan market. What is that? Because of this SLR. They will just want to reserve that one by themselves. So what happens is that in this case, we say that in the form of capital, but in this case, in the form of what? Gold, cash, or securities, or bonds. Okay. So what we will write here? It is the minimum percentage. It is the minimum percentage that the bank have to deposit themselves, okay, themselves I am saying, in the form of, what is that? In the form of gold, cash, securities, etc. Okay. One thing I missed to put one point here. They are all for the short period, okay? Same case. Done. What happens is that CRR, they deposit in the RBI. And what happens in SLR, they deposit with themselves in the form of gold, cash, securities or bonds. So these two terms, and one thing we have to remember is these are all short terms, okay? Short, not for long period of time they can make this one, but it is for the short period of time. Long period of time, long term process will also come. It is in the case of bank rate, okay? It is in the case of bank rate. You may heard about the bank rate also. So let's start with this OMO. Na? What is that? Open market operation. The term itself clearly says that open market operation. It is open for all. Open competition. No? Anyone can come. In this case, what happens is that this the government is selling, okay, selling and buying of government securities, okay, in the market by the RBI. What RBI is doing here? Buying or selling. They can do both ways, okay. If they buy, they will not sell. They can sell also. Buy means what? In order to control the money supply. Correct or not? When there is lots of money supply, what happens? When there is lots of money supply in the market, what happens? There is inflation. Okay. We are coming in the end of the story, okay, so I want response. When there is lots of money supply in the market, there is inflation. When there is no money supply, then there is no inflation. So what government is doing, they are using these tools. They will buy or they will sell. If they buy means, then if they sell, then it will control the market. Correct or not? They will produce the bonds and you will buy. Your pocket money will go there. So money is, normalcy is coming. So at that time what happens is that the market will flow in the normal treatment, the balance. So what happens? This is the only way, okay? What open market? This is the meaning of that. Buying and selling of government securities by the RBI in the market. Simple meaning. Okay? Let's write them. Buying and selling of government securities in the market by RBI. So among these three, no, this is the most used tool because of its flexibility. Okay, simple. Buying and selling of government securities by the RBI in the open market, and this is the most used tool. Okay, means among all the tools, this is the most used tool by the RBI. Okay, to control the inflation. To control the inflation because of its flexibility. Why this flexibility? What do you think? Why I am saying flexibility? Any idea? Just now I have said, okay. The term use flexibility, you have to give the reason also why it is flexibility. In these two terms, what happened? They are doing only one work, no? Correct or not? One is what? Depositing, and one is what happened? Keeping the reserve in RBI. But in this case, what happened? He is doing both ways simultaneously. Okay, what is that? Buying also, selling also. That's why it is flexibility, my dear friends. Okay, that is the reason. He said that it is flexible. And why it is said that it is most used tool by the RBI, because this is the only way. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes bank didn't have money. Correct or not? If bank didn't have money, then how they are going to do CRR? Correct? If there is no gold, how they are going to do SLR? So what happened? This is the only way. Can you get my point? Okay. So I think if you understand, that is more important for me. Because this writing, so you may read or not read. Okay. I know that one. Hardly sometimes we read or not. But if you understand, that is the perfect thing you can do for examination. Okay. So let's move in this policy rate. If any confusion is there, you can ask now, because we will flow now. We will proceed. Okay, fine, huh? Done. So now we will move to policy rate. Okay. Again, this rate is used most of the time in the examination. How many types of policy rate are there? 5 types, no? 4 or 5? 4. Really? Yeah, repo rate, reverse repo rate, marginal standing facility rate, and bank rate, then it is 5, I think, no? 4. Achha. That means you are taking attention to the class. That's really good, no? Okay, banks. Let's start with repo rate, no? I think you may heard many times while preparing this for examination. Before I write anything, I just want to explain this one. What is repo rate? Okay, what is repo rate? In simple language, okay? Yeah, please pay attention here. Repo rate. Reverse repo. If I speak about repo, then just think that it is the reverse is the opposite of repo. Okay. In repo rate, what happens is that bank borrow. Okay. Bank borrow money from RBI. Why? Why they borrow money? Simply they will not borrow money. Okay. When there is crunch of capital in the bank, then they will borrow money from the RBI. Okay. The moment when they borrow, it is for the short term period, not for the long term period. Okay, that is why. And reverse is what? In this case, don't say RBI will borrow. Okay, RBI will not borrow money from the bank. Okay, what happened in reverse repo rate? The same case, I talk about CRR. Correct or not? CRR, can you recall now? CRR and reverse repo rate are synonym. Okay, when there is excess of money in the bank, then what happens is that what happened? Then RBI will take money from the bank. Don't say borrow. Okay, RBI has lots of money. They will not borrow from bank because banks are the one who banks are controlled by RBI. RBI is not controlled by bank. Okay, so you should know that one. So can you get the point? Easy to understand, correct? Same like that, if I continue the process, marginal standing facility rate. The term says facility. Yesterday I talked about ST status. Why they are demanding? Because of facility. So you have the same case. When there is an excess of money needed by the bank, at that time they will use the term marginal standing facility rate. Okay? When there is need of money,